to welcome you to the August Roundtable. We're going to start as we normally do with our opening, and I would ask that the audience please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Scouts salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Scout sign. Please join me in the Scout oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Scout law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2. You may be seated. Again, I would like to welcome you. Tonight will be a very informative roundtable. We have a district executive, Zach Height, who will be presenting some information in regards to the upcoming Join Scout Night events to aid you in your fall recruitment. Now, one thing I want to emphasize is that even though Join Scout Night is specifically geared toward PACs, troops, your involvement and help can make a big difference in how well these events go off. This is the perfect opportunity for troops to get involved with a PAC. Assist in a Join Scout Night event, you start making connections with different troops. This is an opportunity where if that PAC can use some den chiefs, you have scouts that maybe don't have a leadership role, that's an opportunity for them to get involved with the PAC. So even though the focus may be on a PAC, Scout troops, you need to be involved also in order to make this effort very productive. Because if we don't get them in cubs, they typically won't make it to a troop. So whatever you can do to help them get into a PAC helps ensure they can work their way up to the troop. And having said that, at this time I would like to invite Zach Height to come forward and share some information with you. You are welcome.
All right, good evening, folks. Thank you guys for coming out to Roundtable tonight. We're just going to share a little bit of information about the upcoming Joint Scouting Night season, how your PAC and your troop can prepare, and how you can make the most out of it as well. For those who are here, we do have some materials in the back. We have some adult applications, youth applications, the new monthly membership payment plan form, which is new and it's big. That will help some incoming families come in. If you have any questions about any of the forms, any of the flyers, and anything like that, just let me know. For the people watching, if you would like some of these materials, please reach out to me or the council office. We can set up a time to meet with you, come pick them up, whatever works best for you to get these materials. We have anything you guys need that we've used in the past, and some new stuff as well. So going into it, Joint Scouting Night kickoff. Joint Scouting Nights are coming up. Each PAC should have a school, maybe representative there. We are so good. Okay. You still have a PAC representative there to be there to talk about your PAC, share some information, and to hopefully get parents to sign up that night. So, Frank, if you want to hit the. Thank you. So we'll keep it pretty short for you guys. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. So help advertise your Joint Scouting Night and your PAC. So schools open house nights. This is a great opportunity for you to work with the in there to have a table. It's a great, you can bring pencils, you can bring the flyers about your pack. So if you have any of those, if you need more, I can happily send them to you. All the forms, by the way, that we have, all the applications, all the forms, I can send to you digitally, so you can print them out on your own, or change any of the dates or anything like that that you need to. But I highly recommend going to your school's open house night. I know it's hectic and parents get pulled in a lot of directions, but it's a great way to just still wear a uniform, show some face, and hopefully get that first meeting with the parents. Another great thing is Facebook. Each JSN will be made into a Facebook event. So go to the Hardwick Council's Facebook, look for all the events that we have set up, look for your school. Please share that with parents, share that with your pack to get the word out on social media that we are having a silent night for your specific pack. It should have your unit number, it should have the school's address, the time of the JSN, and everything that you need for people to show up on time and make sure that's an actual event. Another big thing as well is yard signs. I know we've all seen those bright yellow signs. You cannot miss them. They've been around for decades, it seems like. So we have yard signs to promote when your pack meets or to promote the JSN as well. And then lastly, peer-to-peer cards. Have your scouts go in their school and tell them, hey, I'm having an event. I want to invite you to my pack meeting. I want to have fun. It's a great way. You can write on the back personalized time, date, location for all that information. And it's a great way to share the word of your event. Next, please, Drew. Be prepared for your joint scouting night. Now, what you guys should have as the unit showing up to this joint scouting night, you should have a pack handout with a couple pieces of information. You should have the pack number, your unit number. That should be big and bright so people know what pack they're joining. The next meeting info after the joint scouting nights. You want them to remember that we have this meeting coming up. We're getting right into the program. Your money's not going to waste. We are jumping right into the fun bit. So have your next meeting info, time, date, location, all of that, so they know where to show up and that they are feel welcome. When and where you meet, big. The co-master and or the new member coordinator contact info. Who's their point of contact? You don't want them to sign up and not know, okay, who do I call to go? Where do I go? Anything like that. They'll still have a bunch of questions for you guys. So please have, that main point of contact's information to make sure that that you can follow up with these parents, or also follow up with parents who maybe didn't sign up that night. You'll have access to that information, so it's a good way to follow up. If they couldn't make it to that joint scouting night, invite them to your next pack meeting. Still just, welcome them with open arms. And then also a 2 to 3 month calendar. This is important so families can know what you guys are going to do for the year. It also lets them know if this pack will work for me. If maybe your guys' schedule doesn't work with their schedule, then it's a good idea for them to know this may not be a good fit. But that's also, you can lead them into the regional pack flyer and tell them about all the other packs that we have and have them look into, what their calendar looks like and what their program looks like for the year. Big things, you at least want one representative there to talk about the pack, to vouch for you guys, to also hand out whatever is in your pack handout. You want someone there to represent the pack. But also, it can't just be one person. You can have a bunch of people. Have as many volunteers as you like. When you come out in force, it really shows that you guys have a well put together pack and a well organized, you're a well-oiled machine, and that people would trust you and are more willing to sign up that night. And also continue to work with your district executive, the Jenny JSN organizer for your events. All that should be communicated with you as far as who's going to be that person representing council, so to make sure that everything goes smoothly for your guys' joint scouting night. Next one, Drew, please. The pack display is great too. I've seen some packs show up with a trifold, showing pictures, it's got fun, you can have patches, awards, Pinewood Derby cars, some bring their regatta stuff, and, whatever attracts these kids, and, they want something to play with, they're not just going to want to sit there, it's hard for them to sit there, while parents are gathering this information, so, have stuff for the kids to look at, to play with. We do have those, Zing, Nerf bow and arrows for kids as well. You can check those out from us. We have a bunch of those if you want to. I would just recommend having 2 adults to help with that, because if you have one adult and a bunch of kids, it's going to get out of hand. You're going to be chasing down rockets and stuff, and kids might cry. So you just to avoid that, have as many kids if you want to do that. But it's a great, just have props, have things for the kids to play with, and for the parents to see exactly what we do. You'll be surprised how many parents show up to these and have never heard of Scouts. Their kid, they're here because their kid brought home a flyer and he's super excited. But they may not know. So, you want to have as much information as much as, the gig that we have. So, next one, Drew, please. Joint Scout and Scouts, BSA members, Warrior Girls. So this is huge. This is a piece that we've been trying to recruit for about a year now. Is if you know of a Scouts BSA person who's at least 14 years of age, boy or girl, does not matter. Someone who's just well put together, who's can speak in front of a crowd. This is a great way for parents to see from the Scout perspective what they're getting out of it. The Scout can talk about how much fun they're having, how much it's changed their life, and it's just a good piece to tug on the heartstrings of parents, and might be that piece to get them to sign up that night. So if you know Scouts that could apply for that, we just need them to show up to maybe a couple of these. Just for the month of September, they would be there for no more than 30 minutes, and they just talk for a minute and just get to talk about themselves. So, and all the fun they do in scouting. So if you know anyone like that, please send them our way. We'd love to work with them to get them, signed up for some of these. Like I said, ask them to talk about their favorite things, how it impacted their life, and really conclude that signing your kids up tonight is the best idea ever. Next, Drew, please. Drew, next one, sorry. Why a Scouts BSA member is important. So parents are more reluctant to try scouting with a $175 sign up, and we get that. The council-wide sign-up rate dropped 32% last year because of the price. So we're hoping to seeing a scout who is impacted by a program will improve this, even though they will not think about the price. They'll see that this program really does change lives and that it is worth the price of registration and membership for what you're getting out of it. So that's why it's important to try your best to get a Scouts BSA member there. Next year. The monthly payment plan. This is hopefully going to help with some of the problems we have with the initial cost of scouting. I know it's gone up a lot, but hopefully this will take the ease off some parents. So if parents sign up for the monthly payment plan that night, they have to fill out a form that night. There is nothing online that they can sign up for, anything that will get them the monthly payment plan. They have to sign up and fill out a form in person that night. So they can do $16 a month for new families, or it's which I think is $192 for the year, and then if they do just the one-time fee, it's $175 for the year. So it's just any kind of subscription model. You pay less if you pay the full amount. When signing up, they're making a commitment to make 12 payments. And it says that on the form. They check off a box, and when they complete and sign that form, it gives us permission to take that monthly payment out of their credit card for 12 months. The only way that they can cancel that is they have to call council office and let us know that they want to cancel that subscription. Council will work to make sure payments are being made. We will inform someone if 2 payment months are behind. We're not going to just cut it off from them. We want them to pay, but if it gets to that point, we'll stop it from them. We'll talk with that PAC and inform the unit that this person isn't paying, and if you need us to step in and take any action, we can do that as well. When is anything else with the monthly payment plan? That's about it. It's only for new members. So if you have people that are returning, they can't opt into it. It's only for new families who have never registered in scouting. The idea of it is to get them in. They do the payment plan option for 1 year, and then that first year they're in scouting, they participate in fundraising opportunities to be able to continue to pay for their membership for years to come. Next plea issue. PAC help after the JSN. So once you're done with the JSN, all the parents have signed up, you got their information. It's best to maybe organize a parents meeting within a few days after the JSN, just so they know that if you sign up for something and you don't hear from them for a week or two, they might get concerned, like, I just paid a lot of money to do this, what's going on? So it's best to stay in contact with them a few days after the JSN, just to keep them up to speed. If when's your next PAC meeting, if you have any changes, if you're going on this camp out, anything like that. Get kids registered who attended but did not sign up. Follow-up is a huge portion for JSNs. Once your JSN is over, your work is really not over. It is best to follow up with these parents. The first step when any family comes into a joint scouting night is they're signing a roster. They're signing what their name is, their kid's name. You're going to collect their information. So we'll have the information of every family that showed up that night, even if they do not sign up for scouting. So we can give you that information to follow up with them, to invite them to a PAC meeting, or do whatever you can to, not let them walk away. About 30 days after the parent meeting, have an outdoor activity. A big good one to do is Creepy Hollow. Parents might sign up in early September, mid-September, and then about a month later is Creepy Hollow. So that's a great activity for people to jump into and get to see Cup Adventure Camp, and it's very relaxed. Kind of just wander on your own and participate in any of the activities that we have. So that's a great activity to do. And also set up your own joining events. If there are PACs out there in multiple units that, don't just rely on the joint scouting night. They have their own, back to the PAC events where, they kind of treat it like a fun PAC meeting. They'll have games, they'll have prizes, whatever it may be. So I highly recommend having your own joining events outside of the JSN, just to continue that recruitment process. I like to say every activity, every outing, every event is a recruitment opportunity to invite a friend, to invite someone who's not registered, and that could be a leader or a scout. Manpower is always welcome at all ages. So highly recommend having your own events as well. That might be it.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.
Cool. All right. Any questions from anyone? Awesome. So that's about it. I know we're getting into the swing of things for joint scouting nights, so please try your best to, just have a representative there. You only have about 1 or 2 of these, so you don't have a whole lot of chances to meet these parents and really recruit face to face. So, highly recommend planning out, having a representative there at your joint scouting night, having materials, having as much information for these parents as possible. And if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to council, to reach out to me. We'll get you materials. We'll get you, we'll let you know where you need to be at what time. And, we want to make sure that our joint scouting nights are a success for everyone. So that is about all I have. If I have no questions, thank you guys for your time, and we look forward to a successful recruitment season.
I do want to kind of repeat myself and piggyback off a couple of things that Zach mentioned, and this is geared toward troops. For those of you that are in the audience that may be associated with a troop, and those watching, I'm telling you, Join Scout Night is one of the best recruitment tools you have for a troop. To start that interaction between a troop and a PAC, and have involvement activities. For example, Zach mentioned shortly after You have people sign up, have an outdoor activity. My troop used to do we were near Rockwood Park, and on a Saturday we scheduled an event where we would invite Cubs out, and we did stuff like outdoor cooking, fire starting. We talked about hiking. We took them on a short hike, and the kids loved it. Not only because at the pack level they were doing something, but they got to see scouts at the next level. So definitely for your Weeblos, your Arrow Lights, to interact with older youth and have a reason to go to the next level. Troop interaction with a pack is critical for the longevity of the troop. Not only for the pack, but for the troop, because nowadays it's very difficult to recruit in middle school and high school. The majority of scouts that join a troop come from a pack. So if troops can help the pack recruit, that increases the opportunity for scouts to cross over and join the troop. And the more packs, I'm not saying try to, lock in all the packs in your area, because there's more than one troop. But establish a relationship and use that as an opportunity to aid your recruitment effort. I do not have much more. Will Jamie be? Okay, well, I'm not going to just stand here and babble, which I've been told I can do that, but tonight I'm not going to do that to you. I do want to encourage you to check the council website. There are several upcoming training events, especially for Join Scout Night. If you do get adults that agree to be or accept leadership positions in your pack, they will need to be trained. Some of the training can be done online. There are some trainings that need to be done in person. So please do not hesitate to look at the council website to see the upcoming trainings. And for the packs, Baloo is a big one. If you do want to take your pack camping, someone has to be Baloo trained. If the Weeblo Den wants to go camping, someone needs to have outdoor Weeblo leadership skills. So you definitely want to make sure that you're staying on top of the schedule so you can send people when it's available so that your scouts don't miss out on anything. And are there any questions about anything in general before we close? Anything off the computer, Drew? All right, if I could ask everyone to rise and join me in our closing. And now, may the great Scoutmaster of all scouts be with us until we meet again. Good night, Huguenot Trail. No need